welcome back to another episode of my FM20 with Rapid Bucuresti or FC Rapid. We're here at the game against FC Viitorul in the championship group. As I said last episode, this is the midway game for us. But firstly, let's talk about a few things that happened. First off, the youth intake. I don't know if I can still show you guys the youth intake, but it's bad. It was really bad. Look at this. This is the state of our youth development. And of course, a guy that's almost 2 meters is great. But other than that, there's nobody in there that's gonna ever make it for the first team. That's obviously due to a few things, mainly being our youth recruitment and our youth facilities as well as our head of youth development. So to try to change that, we are improving our training and our youth facilities. I'm not sure if I can ask for youth recruitment. I can only cut back the youth recruitment, so I think the youth recruitment isn't too bad. But we are trying to improve our youth facilities, and of course, it's almost the end of the season again, which means that a few staff members are going to be replaced again. So I don't think I now need to ask for anything. So you can see a few spoilers there. As you can see, what I want to show you. Let's just get to the games that you guys missed. So last time out, we met at Repentia at home, the last game before the split, and as you can see, it's been literally win, loss, win, loss, win, loss. So as you can see in the top left hand of your screen, that puts us in third. So let's take you guys quickly through the games. First off is the game against FC Viitorul away from home, which we lost 2-1. Viitorul are in first. So we actually got a goal in the first minute through Kyle, but then we still lost. If we can win today against them, that will put us in a great position, but it's going to be a very, very hard game, especially after what happened last week. So after that, we beat UC Craiova. I think we probably beat them because it was only 3 days after their European game. And the good thing is, next time we meet them, which is going to be here, is again going to be 3 days again after their European game. They are still in Europa League 2, which is really, really good. As you can see here, quarterfinals against Fenerbahce. As you can see, they beat CSKA Moscow, and then 3 days after that, they lost to us. They lost every league game in between as well. And now they have to face Fener, after which they can lose against us again. So yeah, we beat UC Craiova, Semyarski in this 87th minute with a great goal. He just hammered it straight into the top corner from the edge of the box. So great goal and a great time to score it as well. After that, we lost to Cluj, which I think was a really disappointing result. As you can see, they took the lead in the 53rd minute, and after that, we equalized 2 minutes later via penalty. But then they got the winning goal in the 72nd minute, and yeah, we lost. I think really disappointing. I think we really should have won that match. But yeah, nothing we can do about it anymore. Let's just try to beat them at home. After that, at home, we beat Astra Giurgiu. There was a crazy game. We conceded in the 6th minute, and I just had the feeling that we were losing way too many games, losing against Viitorul and Cluj as well, and having a very, very hard time against Craiova. So I thought, let's switch back to the tactic that we used in the first season, the 4-2-3-1, instead of the 4-2-4, or 4-2-2-2, however you want to name it. And after that, we scored twice, both pretty much in injury time, to take the win. It was kind of, I think it was kind of a steal. I mean, I don't think we played that badly, but in scoring twice in the last 3 minutes, I'm not gonna complain. The match after that, I am gonna complain because this is unacceptable. We were 3-0 down after 41 minutes. Then we scored 1 goal, but then they scored again. No, we were 4-0 down actually after 41 minutes, but then we got 1 goal back just before halftime, and then they scored again, then we scored again, but after that it just wasn't to be. It just wasn't our day. We weren't good enough. Stoya punished us. I mean, they're still a very good team, even though they're probably in 6th. They're in 5th, which is probably due to the fact that they beat us. But yeah, these are the standings as of now. So Craiova, who are still in Europe, is looking like they're not gonna qualify for Europe again next year. I don't know if they're still in the cup. No, they lost to Stoya in the quarterfinals. So it looks like they're not gonna have European football next year unless they miraculously win the Europa League too. I don't see that happening. It would be really great for them and for Romanian football as a whole. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. We are still in the spots for European football. As you can see, we are. I said it was the halfway game. It's not. I think these games got switched around. I'm not sure, but anyway, it's one game after the midway point. But that's okay. Let's just do it like that. I mean, I think you guys are happy I didn't show you the 5-2 loss live. Um, so let's get into the match against FC Vitrol. As you can see, this is gonna be the team today. Um, Brikiak's gonna start because Semiyashi is still a little bit injured, as you could. It doesn't say that here, but he was injured. A lot of players again with injuries. Here you can see he is still a little bit injured. He could play, but what was his injury again? A tight calf. You know what? I really do prefer him over Brikiak. Nah, I'll keep it like this. So Larovic, Jenkinson, Malo, Philippe, and Brikiak, Kuyel, Kesa, Pinter, and Kyle, Mlabo, and Lombulic. So the strikers this season have been a little bit disappointing. In the beginning of the season, it started out really, really well, with them scoring a lot of goals as well. But they dropped off a little bit. I'm not saying they're playing very badly, but just not what I expected from the start of the season to now. But that's gonna be the starting 11. Let's get straight into the game. Let's try to beat Vitorul, who are in first place again. So if we can beat them, we can close the gap to only 3 points, and then we don't play them again. But if we close the gap to only 3 points and we win everything, and they lose only one more game, then that means that we will be in first, which is really great because I really want to win the league. It's also, on one hand, we can win the league, but on the other hand, we can still easily drop out of European spots. I mean, I think we're only 3 or 6 points above the playoffs as well. So yeah, it's very tight. Obviously, because you only get 50% of the points. So if you were leading by 12, you're only leading by 6. So it's really, really close together, which means that one loss can put you up or down 3 spots, pretty much. So yeah, if we screw up the second half of the championship group too much, then we might even still finish 5th or 6th. I hope not. I hope we can keep it together this time, and in comparison to 2 seasons ago when we completely bottled it. I hope we can keep it together. But Munteanu is on the attack right now, and a great save by Labrovic. Jenkinson, for some reason, passes it back to Labrovic, who then makes a call to boot it outside. That means that Vitorul do get the throw in. They get a corner. Why would they get a corner? Anyway, Bakali to take the corner, and he heads it just over the bar. I think it even hit the bar. And they get a throw in. This time it's a throw in the 20th minute. The Neuer to throw it. He throws it to Bakali with a through ball to Munteanu with one-on-one with the keeper, and it's just wide of the post again. So they are all over us already after only 20 minutes. So it might be a good call again to change our tactic at halftime. Not really sure yet, but if it stays like this, I mean, we're not gonna win like this, so we might want to change our tactic. We could at least try. And still nothing has happened, so I am far from pleased. Let's go to tactics, because they're expecting this tactic now, so let's try something different here. Let's put who to put in the middle. Let's put Ksep in attacking mid and Mikael at center mid. He hasn't gotten a lot of game time, partially due to injuries and also that he has been loaned out a couple of times for a few months. But let's give him a try. Let's give him his chance to shine for us and give him his chance to prove that he has to play for us, that I have to put him in the starting 11. It's still not looking too great, but Quio with a free kick here. And Pinter, should have put that into the net, but he shoots it right at the keeper. That should have been a goal. And now Vitor with the goal kick. Soro has it, passes it to the side of him to Gita, who then plays it forward. And P2 has the ball now. They can build up. I don't know why we're giving them that much space. The Neuer with the ball has to play it back because he is being pressed. And the Neuer again on the ball. Again, you can see immediately someone going towards him because we're pressing high on him, as well as on the other winger and well, the Neuers, I think they're left back, but as well as the wingers and the strikers, of course. Kyle has the ball. Maybe we can try to counter after they lost it. Kyle dribbling all the way to the right side of the field and then giving it to Pinter. He could have just passed that from the other side, but anyway. Pinter passes it back to Jenkinson, who goes back to Pinter, who goes past his man with the cross. Lambudic, and it's 1-0. That was a great attack by us. I mean, I still don't know why Kyle chose to dribble all the way to the other side of the field, but I'm not gonna complain anymore. It's a goal. We're in the lead. And as you can see, the change of tactic might have really helped us out here. Queel with a free kick might go for a second here. It's headed away, sadly. Pinter picks up the loose ball. We still have it. To the side to Queel again. Can he come up with a cross? Goes back to Mullo. And he might lose it. And he's our defender, so that could be really disastrous. But he passes it to Queel. Back to Mullo again. Just don't give it to the center back. Why would you do that? Again, back to Malo. Please give it to the pass it into the space here. Quio with the ball back to Malo again. Quio again. This time to Kasip, and now we switch it around to the other side. Mikael and Kyle on the left hand side. Kyle could go for it for himself, and he does, and it's just wide of the post. Might have been some better options there, but he chose to go for it himself, and now Vitor will have a corner, and it's headed just over the crossbar again. Another very good chance for Vitorol, but luckily it's headed over the crossbar. Kasip now with its corner kick for us is punched away by the keeper. Pinter heads it back in, but way too softly. Kasip picks up the loose ball though, because Vitorol can get rid of it as well. Queel now has it. Back to Kyle on the left hand side. He can't really give his header any accuracy, but luckily we do keep the ball. Rickyok now on the left hand side could pass it to Kyle. He does. Kyle could go for the cross. He does, but it's a bad one. It's headed away. Pinter picks it up. Back to Jenkinson. Back again to Kyle. He tried to at least, but it doesn't reach him. Now it does. Kyle on the ball gives it to Kasep, to Mikael, back to Kasep, to Pinter to the right hand side. There's a lot of space here for Jenkinson. Queel sees it. Jenkinson might go for the cross this time. Goes past one man, goes for the cross. Lambudic has it back to Kasep, and we hit the post. Kyle has the ball. Kasep again, but shots blocked. We are still in possession. The highlights over, but that was a great attack. I mean, it took way longer than necessary, but it was a very good attack indeed. Let's get Kasep off for Ryan Babel, and let's get Mafumulo off. No, let's get Pinter off for Safer. Safer, being a very good servant of the club, and he's still really good and still really young as well. So let's give him a few minutes. But Vitor will do have to throw in. If we win this, it would be great. But they might get the equalizer here. Machine has the ball still. Kyle could take it off of him, but he doesn't. Passes the ball to Lupu. Can get past Kyle on the first try. Does put in a cross, but it's headed away by Jenkinson. Vitor still in possession though. They do have to pass it all the way back to their defense. Only 1 minute left of injury time. It's on the right hand side of the field. Lupu goes past his first man, which is Brikiok, but Brikiok takes it off of him, and then in some crazy way, the ball ended up at Munteanu's feet, and it's 1-1, and that's going to be the end of the game because there's not going to be any more time for anybody to score. And that's probably the most frustrating thing, and that's even the end before I could even throw another sideline pep talk out there. So that's probably the end of our title chances. That's probably the most frustrating thing ever because Brikiok tried to get it away and he did. It looked like he did, but then in some way the ball ended up at Monteanu's feet and they still got the goal in the end. I mean, I could say you were unlucky, but it's just we had to play better. We had to score more goals. Obviously, all the cliches you can throw out there. and this might put us only 1 point above 5th place if Stoya and Astra both win their games, which is a really dangerous spot. So yeah, we have a very couple of hard games. I think we can beat Craiova even though it's away from home. I think we have to beat Cluj as well. Astra could be doable, but Stoya is going to be very hard. Even though they're in 5th, I don't get that because we still can't beat them. But yeah, anyway, the next time I'm going to meet you guys is going to be for that last game against Stoya. I hope we could be still in the running for the top spot, but I doubt it. I mean, we're already 6 points behind, and we could be even 8 points behind if Cluj win their game in hand. So I don't think it's gonna happen. I just hope that we at least stay in the European playoff spots. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe as well if you haven't already. There's a link to my Twitter in the description. I always tweet out when I upload new videos, so follow me on there and you will be sure to not miss a thing. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.